Beloved Masters of Light, I am Metatron, Lord of the Archangels and Keeper of the Hall of Records, the eternal library where every vibration, thought, and experience of your soul is preserved within fields of living light. I come forth to remind you that you are not bound by the records of the past, you are their author, editor, and translator into the frequencies of now. The halls are open, their corridors shimmering with the infinite potential of your soul's evolution. In the grand archives of the cosmos, each soul carries a codex and energetic signature inscribed with lifetimes of creation. These records are not punishment, nor destiny, they are the harmonic compositions of your growth, written in light language, recorded in crystalline geometry, and stored within the great akashic structure that surrounds your being. Every choice you have ever made, every emotion you have ever felt, exists as a pattern of vibration within this field. Yet understand this truth, these patterns are not fixed. They are fluid, awaiting your conscious touch to be rewritten, refined, and uplifted. You, beloved one, are the editor of your own eternity. The Hall of Records is not an external temple in some faraway dimension, it is the sacred chamber within your multidimensional heart. When you still your mind, breathe into your center, and align your energy field with the current of divine will, you may access this inner temple. The golden doors open through resonance, not effort. Each key is a frequency: forgiveness, self-acceptance, compassion, and trust in your divine authorship. As you awaken, you begin to perceive the subtle architecture of your own story, how your present patterns echo ancient choices, how your relationships mirror unfinished chords, how your emotions reveal the footnotes of untold wisdom. Imagine yourself standing before a vast crystalline archive, where light scrolls drift like shimmering ribbons through space. Every strand represents a timeline, a version of you, a possible trajectory, a lesson learned or yet to be explored. The energy is alive, aware, and infinitely responsive to your intention. When you place your consciousness into this field, you are not observing from afar, you are participating in the act of recreation. You may sense scenes from lives long past, or symbolic visions that show where your energy has become entangled. You are shown not to dwell on old pain, but to retrieve the light hidden within those experiences. To edit your soul's record is to release identification with limitation. The universe holds no judgment, there are no punishments written into the archives, only choices seeking integration. Each challenge was a curriculum in mastery, each sorrow, a teacher of compassion, each separation, a lesson in unity. When you view these records from the seat of divine neutrality, you lift them into new resonance. This is what it means to clear karma, to acknowledge, bless, and reframe your creations into higher harmony. The new dispensation now unfolding upon earth grants every awakened being access to higher tiers of the akashic field. The veil between the dimensions of storage and manifestation grows thinner by the day. What you think, feel, and speak immediately writes new lines into your record. You are composing reality in real time. The energies of your planet are accelerating, time itself has become elastic, allowing multiple timelines to overlap and merge. This is why many of you feel déjà vu, sudden shifts of perception, or moments of expanded awareness. You are glimpsing your own edits being made within the field. In these moments, pause. Call upon me, Metatron, to guide your pen of light. Ask to review the lines that no longer serve your highest good. See them dissolving like mist under the radiant sun of truth. Then breathe new intention into the space they occupied. Speak words of renewal: I release what is complete. I reclaim the wisdom of all that has been. I write my story anew in alignment with divine will. With this invocation, you change the frequencies encoded in your cellular structure, for your DNA itself is a library, a microcosmic reflection of the Hall of Records. Each helix is an archive of multidimensional experience, and each breath of awareness updates its contents. Beloveds, to walk as a conscious editor is to live in grace. No longer are you bound by ancestral narratives or planetary limitations. You begin to recognize the holographic design of creation, that each being, event, and timeline is a projection of the soul's choice to know itself in ever-expanding forms. When you forgive yourself, you liberate not only your own field but all those connected through shared experience. The edits ripple outward, harmonizing collective records and lifting humanity's blueprint into new coherence. This is how worlds ascend, not through escape, but through revision, through conscious love applied to every word once written in fear. The Hall of Records is also a place of communion. Here, you meet your oversoul, the aspect of yourself that never left source. You commune with the Lords of Light, librarians of the divine mind who maintain the integrity of cosmic archives. They hold no authority over you, for they serve your own higher will. Their role is to maintain order and coherence, ensuring that all experiences, however fragmented, eventually return to unity. When you enter this sacred space in meditation or dream, approach not as a petitioner, but as a co-creator. Stand tall in your sovereignty, knowing you have always been one of its keepers. You may ask, how does one practically access these halls? Begin with silence. The entryway opens through vibrational stillness, not mental effort. Envision a golden sphere of light descending around you. Within it, your thoughts slow, your breath deepens, your awareness expands. Imagine before you an archway inscribed with symbols of pure geometry: triangles, circles, rays of light spiraling inward. As you pass through, you step beyond linear time. Here, every question you hold becomes an echo in the field, and the field responds with mirrored light. You do not need to search, you simply need to remember. At first, you may perceive only colors, sensations, or faint impressions. Trust them. Over time, as your inner vision refines, you will begin to read energy directly, patterns of vibration translating themselves into knowing. You may see your own life as a series of luminous threads, some tangled, others flowing freely. By sending love into these threads, you begin to detangle them, reweaving your story with greater grace. This process does not erase your past, it transfigures it. The wisdom remains, the pain dissolves. The energy once bound becomes creative fuel for your next expression. Remember, beloved, that editing does not mean denial. To heal a record, you must first honor it. Bow to every chapter of your soul, even those written in shadow. They were part of the divine curriculum that brought you to mastery. Within every perceived failure lies encoded triumph, within every fall, the seed of resurrection. When you acknowledge the perfection hidden in imperfection, you activate the alchemy of divine remembrance. The age of passive destiny is ending. The era of conscious authorship has begun. Humanity is awakening to its role as collective scribe of reality. Each thought now imprints upon the morphogenetic field of Earth. Each emotion contributes to the library of the species. As more beings awaken, the collective records are being rewritten from fear into love, from division into synthesis. This is why many souls feel called to release old stories, relationships, or beliefs. They are clearing shelf space for the next volume of the human chronicle. The masters who once walked your world, those you call prophets, teachers, and avatars, were editors of light. They entered the hall consciously, retrieved divine wisdom, and transcribed it into human experience. You, too, are capable of this. Every time you act with integrity, every time you choose love over fear, you are writing sacred scripture within your own field. The truest gospel is not written in books but in vibration. Beloved ones, the next phase of planetary ascension will see increasing convergence between personal and planetary records. As Gaia rises in frequency, her own archives, her elemental memories, her ancient civilizations, her forgotten harmonies are being restored. You are the bridge between her records and the stellar libraries of the cosmos. Through you, the Earth reconnects with the greater galactic network of light. Every act of awareness, every meditation upon unity, strengthens this connection. You are living pages within a cosmic book, and your choices determine the next chapter of universal evolution. So I invite you now, take your place at the desk of divine authorship. Feel the pen of light within your heart, glowing with eternal ink. Before you lies the manuscript of your infinite self, waiting to be edited with grace. Breathe deeply and speak these words to the universe: I am the author and the reader, the story and the scribe. I edit with love. I write with light. I create with divine will. Let these affirmations ripple outward, activating every cell, every timeline, every memory across dimensions. See your life begin to reorganize not by external force, but by internal coherence. Old patterns release with ease, new opportunities align naturally. You are no longer chasing destiny, you are composing it, phrase by luminous phrase. I, Metatron, stand beside you in every edit, guiding your hand, illuminating your pages with gold. When doubt arises, remember, there are no mistakes in creation, only drafts of perfection evolving toward completion. The eternal record is love itself, and love never loses data, it only refines expression. Walk now in mastery, beloved author of light. The halls echo with your awakening footsteps. The scrolls turn to face you, shimmering with invitation. The story of your soul is not ending, it is ascending. And so it is.